Good morning, dear students. This is the last lecture of Module 6. It is a continuation of VHDL. So, in the previous two lectures, we have seen about the data flow modeling and behavioral modeling of VHDL. So, in this lecture, we'll be looking at structural modeling of VHDL. So, first of all, we need to know what is structural approach. So, in VHDL structural approach, the program is written using interconnection of components. So, for structural model, various things are required, like defining the list of components used in the circuit, definition of a set of signals to interconnect the components, defining unique labels or names to distinguish between the multiple copies of the same component. So all these will be made clear to you once you look at the program. Now, first let us look at how we can write the structural model for half adder. So I hope you know that this is a circuit for half adder. You have an XOR gate, A XOR B is the sum, and an AND gate, and AB is the carry. So here you have done the library declaration. So I have written two additional packages as well. Other than std_logic_1164, there is another arith and unsigned. These are different packages that belongs to the library IEEE. So I have just mentioned other libraries as well. Now this is the entity declaration. You have already seen how we can do the entity declaration of half adder. A, B are the inputs, sum and carry are the outputs. Both are of type, data type std logic. Now, how will you write the architecture? This is the format of writing the architecture. Here you are ending, okay? So, in the architecture, for structural modeling, what you need is, you have to first declare the components. So, what are the components required for half adder? You need an XOR gate and you need an AND gate. So, first take component XOR gate. I am giving a name XOR gate for my XOR gate. So, this is the keyword component. Component XOR gate is port XY in std logic, Z out std logic. These two are my inputs. I am giving two input variables and an output variable for my component, and I am ending the component. Similarly, you have to write for AND gate. You have to write port, the keyword port, and inside that you should write which are the variables used as inputs and which are the output variables and component. So only these, so it is inside the architecture block you have to write these. Now your architecture actually begins. What you need to do is, I have created two copies here. One copy for my XOR gate and one copy for my AND gate. So it is the copy for XOR gate is given by X1. Put a colon, XOR gate, port map A, B, sum. What is the meaning of this? I am creating a copy of my component XOR gate. My XOR gate component is already declared here. I am creating a copy of that. Then I am using this keyword port map A, B, sum. It means that this variable, it is written here, the first input in the component declaration corresponds to first input in port map. This X here corresponds to A, Y here corresponds to B, and Z here corresponds to sum. So what does this give? It gives A XOR B. Okay. Now I am creating a second copy of my component, and that component is AND gate again. What does this mean? This x here corresponds to A, y here corresponds to B, and z here corresponds to carry. So what we do in structural model is that you need to know the structure or how the components are connected. Now you inside the architecture block, you have to separately declare the components, its inputs and outputs. Then you have to begin the architecture, create copies of your declared components and call the variables to create sum and carry. So here, as I told you, I have two additional packages, arith and unsigned, are also written here. Now you need to declare the components. After declaring the components, copies of the components are created and copies are called by different names, and the copy making process is called component instantiation. So there will be a label for each of the copy, as I told you, x1, x2. Now the first input in the component declaration, in the component x, y, z were given, that corresponds to AB sum in XOR gate and AB carry in AND gate. So for that you are using the keyword port map. So you don't need to know much more details about this because it is only a small topic in your last module. Now we need to know the structural approach model for full adder. For that, what you need to know is that, see here, this is the program for, this is the structure of your full adder. Sum is A XOR B XOR C in, C out is A XOR B into C in plus AB. Now, you can write here the library blocks, library declaration, full adder entity declaration, architecture I have started. I have which all components? XOR gate, AND gate and OR gate. Now I have created multiple copies here. Why? Here I have 2 XOR gate, 2 AND gate and 1 OR gate. So I need a copy for 2. I need a copy for 1 XOR gate. I need another copy for another XOR gate. One for 1 AND gate, another for second AND gate, and last one for OR gate. Now what is this signal declaration? Here my input variables are A, B, C in. My output is sum and C out. But the components need to be connected to each other, right? So here I need to give a name for my signal out of this component. I need another signal here, but it is not a signal, it is sum. So no need for signal here. So other than A, B, C in, what all you need to connect between the components, you need to declare as signal. Okay. Signals which are internal to the circuit, other than inputs and outputs, whatever needs to be connected between the components are signals. So you need to declare the signals. For example, here the output of XOR is to be connected to the next XOR. You're calling it by the signal name XOR out. Here it is AND out. Here it is AND out 1. Here it is AND out 2. So there's no need for OR out, I think, because it's already carry. Yeah, it is already carry. So there's no need for this one. I think there's no need for this one. It is already carry. Okay. So what you need to do is the first copy. So my signal declaration is using the keyword signal. So which all are my signals? XOR out, AND out 1, AND out 2. There's no need for OR out. This OR out is not required, okay? Because it's already carried. So you need only 3 signals: XOR out, AND out 1, AND out 2. Okay? It's all used here, you can see. So now what you need to do is, first copy is this XOR gate. So what are the inputs A, B? What is the output? XOR out. That is written here. A, B, XOR out. Now the second one. Here it takes XOR out and C in gives sum. XOR out, C in gives sum. Now AND gate 1. C in XOR out, AND out 1 is the output. C in XOR out and it gives the output as AND out 1. Similarly, you can create for all the gates. Okay. Now you need to declare the signal using the keyword signal. The signals, put a colon here and the data type. Put a colon here, data type. So signal followed by signal names. You need to put colon and you need to put std logic. Okay. And then you need to create a copy of all these. So what is the meaning of that? After declaring the components, when my first instance is called, this A corresponds to X, this B corresponds to Y, and this output corresponds to Z. So it automatically gets connected to this XOR gate and it produces XOR out as A XOR B. Similarly, all the other lines will produce. So it's very important. It's quite often asked in university question papers. So I hope now the concept of VHDL program for full adder using structural model is clear. There's just one change. Here there's no need for, as I told you, there's no need for this OR out because it is already your carry out. So it is the already defined inputs and outputs cannot be signals. So here also there's no need for, there's no need for this one. But you need XOR out, AND out 1, AND out 2, colon, std logic. Okay. So please take a look and let me know if you have any doubts. Thank you.